I would say that we've done quite well in terms of the quality of the product that we bring out for our clients. I think that we've done an amazing job, but we have a lot to do. And the reason why I think that we are not progressing as fast as we should is because the advertising bill is still hanging. It was supposed to be on the floor of Parliament. We haven't heard much from that yet. We're still pushing and advocating for that because as an industry we do not have any regulation directly targeting marketing communication. You might have them in snippets sitting at the municipal assembly or sitting at the National Road Safety Authority or sitting in FDA, but we don't have one galvanized law that governs everything advertising. So with the lack of that, you cannot enforce the proper standard of advertising practice. And so we can improve the quality because there are no repercussions when people don't follow through, with the right way of practicing, our craft. So we're calling on parliamentarians, we're calling on, on all those bodies involved that when the bill comes to the floor of Parliament, they should please make sure that they put in all the support for us to get this out. It's something that the country needs. Every serious country within the African continent that is what is sold has a regulation that governs advertising. Nigeria, the same. Kenya, South Africa, all these big markets within Africa do have a regulation when it comes to advertising because advertising is a big deal. Unfortunately, we don't. I'll give you an example. I'm pretty certain you've seen the proliferation of billboards everywhere, right? Why should it be so? It didn't used to be that. Where is the regulation? Why is it not working? So we have a lot to do, and I think that for us to progress and move faster, we will need the advocacy for the advertising bill to go through Parliament for it to be assessed, to be made robust, so that it can be passed finally, so that we can have an authority that regulates the entire industry. So it's been about 12 years. And coming 12 to 14 years in coming, and we still, we've gone through Parliament. The last Parliament session before 2017, it had actually gone to the floor of Parliament. We had the first reading, and then all of a sudden it couldn't go through the second, third, fourth reading. Parliament rose, and there was a new government, and we tried to lay it again, and we had quite a bit of issues. I think that it's something that is not bipartisan. That has not been our feeling. But I think that all parties should be involved because we get a lot of people criticizing what we see on television. If you don't want to see what you see on the television, people asking people to, send Momo for them to get some sort of service and X, Y. If you don't want to see this, then please advocate for us to, to push this bill through. I'm sure you've seen some advertising. You go like, what is this? Who put this advert together? Because you're not following the right principles. You're breaking all of that. The bill is so comprehensive. It is going to cure all of these, and it's going to ensure that the proper thing is done in our country. I'll give you a typical example with the out-of-home, right? Now, for all the research we've done in urban cities, including Accra, and Accra is where we've done most research, 90% of the people of the billboards that you see around, we don't know who owns them because they are not members of the association, right? And so who gives them that, that guidelines, right? Because we have guidelines that our members are supposed to use, right? And so if you have 90% who are not regular, vendors within the industry, that should tell you. It means that you're taking money by not following regulation. When somebody who's actually invested time, energy, go through the right procedure and practice, buy the right material, do the right engineering when it comes to fixing the billboards and all of that, you're going to make it difficult for them to attract the right clients because the other ones are going to undercut because they don't go through. They're going to undercut. So it makes it very difficult. And that is the challenge in our outdoor industry now. Every board is everywhere, and we don't know who owns them. So it's making it difficult for them to get to the margins they used to. And that is one typical example on how the non-availability of a regulation can affect the running of business and the bottom line of companies within our industry.